Join us as we follow the journey of four American girls as they travel to Japan in search of adventure and excitement. But what they find is far more than they bargained for, as they become embroiled in a dangerous criminal organization that threatens their very lives. Watch as they navigate the streets of Tokyo, uncovering clues and fighting to bring down the organization and bring justice to its victims. This is a story of courage, determination, and the bonds of friendship that can be forged in the face of danger. The decision to travel to Japan was not an easy one for the four American girls, but they knew that it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They had always been fascinated by the culture, the food, and the language of Japan, and they wanted to experience it all for themselves. Little did they know, however, that their journey would be filled with danger and intrigue from the very beginning. The girls arrived in Tokyo on a warm summer day, feeling excited and eager to explore the city. They had booked a small apartment in a quiet neighborhood, and they quickly settled in before heading out to explore. The streets were busy and crowded, and they marveled at the neon lights and the constant hustle and bustle of the city. They ate sushi at a small restaurant, browsed the shops, and took in the sights and sounds of Tokyo. The next day, they decided to venture out of the city and explore the countryside. They rented a car and set out early in the morning, driving through winding roads and lush green forests. As they drove deeper into the countryside, however, they began to notice that something was not quite right. The roads became more treacherous, the signs more confusing, and the people they encountered seemed unfriendly and suspicious. Suddenly, they found themselves lost in a dense forest, with no idea of how to get back to the main road. They stopped the car and tried to get their bearings, but they were quickly surrounded by a group of men who looked like they were members of a local gang. The men were armed and dangerous, and they demanded that the girls hand over all their money and valuables. The girls were terrified, but they refused to give up without a fight. They fought back with all their strength, but it was no use. The men were too strong, and they quickly overpowered the girls. They took everything they had and left them stranded in the middle of the forest, with no way of getting back to civilization. The girls were injured and shaken, but they refused to give up. They set out on foot, determined to find their way back to the city. They walked for miles, through the forest and over hills and valleys, with no food or water. They were exhausted and dehydrated, but they refused to give up. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they stumbled upon a small village. The villagers were kind and welcoming, and they offered the girls food and shelter. They nursed them back to health and helped them to find their way back to the city. But their troubles were far from over. As they made their way back to Tokyo, they discovered that they were being followed by a mysterious figure. They couldn't tell who it was or why they were being followed, but they knew that they were in danger. They tried to lose their pursuer, but he was persistent. He followed them through crowded streets and deserted alleys, always keeping a safe distance. They tried to confront him, but he always managed to slip away. Finally, they decided to seek help from the authorities. They went to the police, but they were met with suspicion and hostility. The police refused to believe their story, and they accused the girls of making it all up for attention. The girls were frustrated and scared, but they refused to give up. They continued to search for answers, determined to uncover the truth behind their mysterious pursuer. Finally, they discovered that he was a member of a dangerous criminal organization. He had been sent to track them down and eliminate them, to prevent them from uncovering the organization's illegal activities. The girls were shocked and terrified, but they refused to give up. They contacted the authorities and provided them with the information they had uncovered. The police launched a massive investigation, and the criminal organization was eventually taken down, and the girls were hailed as heroes for their bravery and determination in helping to bring them to justice. Their journey to Japan had been filled with danger and intrigue, but it had also been an unforgettable experience. They had seen the beauty and wonder of the country, but they had also seen its darker side. They had faced fear and adversity, but they had also found strength and resilience within themselves. As they prepared to leave Japan and return home, they knew that they would never forget their journey. It had changed them in ways they never could have imagined, and they would carry the memories with them for the rest of their lives. And so, the 4 American girls left Japan with a newfound respect for the country and its people, and with a sense of pride and accomplishment that they would always cherish. Their journey had been a dangerous one, but it had also been an unforgettable one, and they knew that they would never forget it. In conclusion, the journey of the 4 American girls to Japan had been an unforgettable adventure, full of danger, intrigue, and excitement. They had faced adversity and fear, but they had also found strength and resilience within themselves. Their journey had taught them the value of perseverance and determination, and it had shown them the beauty and complexity of a culture that they had long admired from afar. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inladium.